having no idea what money is to making your first good amount of money. I mean, that $25,000 check was a real thing. When I did NACA and I made all that money from them schools, and then they took all that money out my check for taxes, and I was like, wait, what? Who? Why?
First lesson of taxes.
Yeah, what's going on? What the f is going on here? What is this? You know, these are all things that become educational, hardcore moments that you have to deal with at the time. But when I got my first deal was $225,000, and that was from ABC. ABC gave me $225,000. It was a holding deal.
That's money.
I'm rich.
Yeah.
I'm about to buy. I'm buy my mama a house and a car. Got to get my brother a house.
Because it's one check.
Yeah, but I'm getting a lot of houses. This is how you think. You don't.
You
I
bought
don't know
your
no
watch.
better.
You bought your first watch.
Yeah,
you got a watch.
Gotta get me a watch. Brought a bunch of throwback jerseys. Need those. Gotta get me some throwback hats to match the jerseys. Hey man, yeah, you know I got a business manager now. He running that. Hey, real quick, shift this money so I can use this. Kevin, you don't have any money. Excuse me? What do you mean? I got money. I just had $225. Kevin, well, we never paid taxes on the money, so now you're actually in the hole because you ran through the money you gave out so much. Well, then why didn't they take it out the check? They used to. Well, you're incorporated. Well, you didn't explain to me what that meant. Well, Kevin, we assumed that you understood what that was when we did it. So what you saying? Well, you owe $125,000. Huh? And they're saying that you never paid on the other money that you made from previous pilots and television gigs. So I ended up being in a hole.
What year is this? This is 05?
This is, when did I do Grown Little Man? That was when I was at my brokest point, when I did Grown Little Man. I owed the government an absurd amount of money. I was like, what? I don't understand what happened to the money that I had. I looked up, I couldn't even tell you where it went. Where is it? I just remember seeing a bunch of jerseys and sneakers.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And I remember saying, I said, man, if you give me a second chance, give me a second chance. You gotta think, this was the movies. I did Soul Plane at the time. I had some TV shows. I had like my Scary Movie 3s, 4s. I had all of this stuff, but I didn't pay tax. Nobody told me. I didn't understand.
You've already done all these things, and
nobody told. I knew nothing. So I ended up owing like $500,000. It was like a weird number.
Hey everybody, Kamar Yellis here, Philly Tax Team, the Finance Rebel, bringing to you a new video here with Kevin Hart. First and foremost, got to give a shout out to Kevin Hart because he is my Philadelphia brother. Definitely proud of him. He's definitely an inspiration. The man hustles. He is probably the hardest working man in Hollywood. I don't know, him or The Rock. I'm not sure which one works harder, has more productions and more movies, but they both are doing the daggone thing. In this clip with David Patrick, Kevin's breaking down all the problems he was having with the IRS. And there were some big problems. Big problems. Over $500,000 in IRS tax burden. But listen, it happens like that all the time. People making a little bit of money. They're not thinking about the tax responsibilities that come along with it. What do? They go buy some junk. You heard him. He said he brought some jerseys and some watches. All junk. He may not call it junk. The next person that loves the materialistic aspect of things may not call it junk, but at the end of the day, I would bet he wish he would have paid his taxes first, then brought the jewelry, then brought everything else. It would have saved him a lot of heartache. But clearly, Kevin's still here. We haven't seen any newspaper headlines of the IRS putting liens on any of his properties or putting levies on any of his bank accounts. He got it together. He figured it out. Ironically, a lot of entertainers have this problem. A lot of them. Because a lot of them get paid in cash. Oftentimes, they don't realize that they're actually business owners. Many of them get 1099s. They don't allocate for taxes first. And if you remember back to the if you remember back to the interview I shared with Joe Buttons and Rick Ross, what did Rick Ross say? You got to do first.
Deal with them off the top.
And so, I mean, listening to Rick's theories, Mr. Ross's theories, he's accurate. When you pay the IRS all top, you don't have any problems. You can sleep better at night, folks. But oftentimes, many of us don't understand business, don't understand the system, don't understand taxes, and that everybody, for the most part, has to pay taxes. It's a hard lesson. But I'm glad Kevin got to learn it early, because now he's able to blossom, keep doing his thing, and keep making money and making people laugh, because that's most important. Clearly, God has given him a gift, talent, and ability to make people laugh. And that's where he's got to put his talent at. That's where he got to put his time at. Not with the IRS. So it looks like, sounds like, feels like he has all the right people in place now doing his thing. So I hope that you have all your people in place as well, right? Get your team, get your financial team. If you're in business, make sure you have a great accountant, a good lawyer, good financial advisor. Get you some good business advisors and mentors that can help you stay the course, the right course on the way to creating wealth for you, yourself, and your family. So have you ever had any run-ins with the IRS like that, where you owed thousands of dollars? Well, listen, if you do, make sure you get some help, somebody that can go and defend you in front of the IRS. Get your tax debt resolved. If you don't know anybody, feel free to call me. You could always text me at 215-974-0058. Again, 215-974-0058. Now, question of the day. Do you think you would run into tax problems if you were Kevin Hart? Or would you be smarter than that? All right, put your request or put your comments in the comments below. Folks, if you like this video, do me a favor, hit the like button, share it with a friend, and watch it again. All right, because that's what really works for the YouTube algorithm to help all the YouTube channels grow. I'll see you next time. Kamari Ellis out.